what happens when one of the royal family's most unpredictable insiders finally has enough? For decades, Sarah Ferguson, better known as Fergie, has played the part of the loyal ex-wife. She smiled for the cameras, defended Prince Andrew through every scandal, and tried to rebuild her image after a lifetime of royal drama. But according to new insider reports, that loyalty may be coming to an end, and this time it could get explosive. Sources close to the family say that Prince Andrew has been quietly working on a new legal deal, one that could protect him but leave others, including Sarah, dangerously exposed. When Fergie found out, she was said to be furious and even issued a chilling warning to the royals. If she's thrown under the bus, she won't go quietly. And that's what makes this story so dangerous. Because if Sarah Ferguson decides to fight back, the secrets she could reveal might shake the royal family in ways they've never seen before. But what exactly is Andrew planning, and why does Sarah believe it could destroy her?
Behind closed doors at Royal Lodge, something strange is happening. Prince Andrew, once one of the most public figures in the royal family, has reportedly gone into damage control mode. According to multiple insiders, he's been exploring a legal deal connected to his past friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. The goal? To finally put years of controversy behind him. But there's a catch, and it's a big one. This alleged deal could protect Andrew at the cost of exposing others. And that's where Sarah Ferguson comes in. Sources claim that Fergie's name might surface in parts of the negotiation, raising questions about her long-time association with both Andrew and certain financial dealings tied to his past. For Sarah, it's not just about image anymore, it's about survival. Reports from Radar Online and other outlets suggest that the arrangement could leave her exposed. Those words alone have reportedly set Fergie off. Because if Andrew's trying to save himself by shifting the spotlight, it could drag her back into one of the darkest chapters of his life, the Epstein scandal. She thought she'd escaped years ago. And here's what makes it even more suspicious. People close to the couple say that Andrew has been keeping his legal talks unusually quiet, even from those who've stood by him the longest. If true, that silence might be the ultimate betrayal. Sarah's reaction? Absolute fury. But what she plans to do about it, that's where the story gets even more dangerous. Because when Fergie gets pushed, she doesn't fold, she fights back.
When Sarah Ferguson found out about Andrew's secret deal, insiders say she didn't hold back. She was furious. After decades of defending him, forgiving him, and standing by his side even after their divorce, this was the one thing she couldn't ignore. For years, Sarah has been Andrew's most loyal ally. When the Epstein scandal first erupted, she didn't run from the chaos. She defended him publicly, calling him a kind man and insisting people didn't know the full story. She even lived with him at Royal Lodge, long after their marriage ended, insisting it was for family unity. But behind that calm exterior, something was breaking. According to reports, when she learned that Andrew might be negotiating a deal that could leave her reputation on the line, Fergie was steaming. One source described her as ready to explode, warning that if she's thrown under the bus, she won't stay quiet. Another added a chilling reminder to the royals. Sarah knows too much, and she shouldn't be underestimated. That line sent shockwaves through royal circles, because Sarah Ferguson has been around long enough to know exactly how the palace operates. The secrets, the silences, and the people who keep them hidden. If she ever decided to speak, the fallout could be catastrophic. And yet, despite the tension, the royals are staying quiet. No public response, no statement, just silence, which in royal terms often means one thing: they're worried. But what exactly does Sarah know? What could she possibly reveal that would make Buckingham Palace nervous? That's where the story takes an even darker turn. If Sarah Ferguson ever decided to speak publicly, the impact could be devastating. Because unlike outsiders or commentators, she's lived inside the royal machine, seen how it works, how it protects its own, and how it buries the rest. She's been there since the 1980s, side by side with Princess Diana, navigating a world of whispers, money, and media manipulation. Over the years, she's witnessed moments that never made headlines: tense private meetings, hidden deals, quiet payoffs, and scandals that vanished before they ever reached the press. Insiders say Sarah knows more about Prince Andrew's financial dealings than almost anyone alive. Even after their divorce, they shared homes, expenses, and staff. Reports have long hinted at questionable money transfers and loans exchanged between them, some involving figures later connected to Epstein's circle. None of it was ever confirmed, but the whispers never stopped. And it doesn't end there. Sarah's relationship with Epstein himself raised eyebrows years ago. In the late 2000s, she publicly apologized for accepting money linked to him, calling it a massive mistake. But what if that was only part of the story? Some royal watchers believe she was far more entangled in that world than she ever admitted. Then there's the royal family itself. Fergie has seen the pressure they put on people to stay silent. She's been the scapegoat before, blamed, ridiculed, and exiled from royal life, yet she always managed to crawl back. So this time, if she truly believes she's being set up again, she might decide she has nothing left to lose. And that's what makes this situation so dangerous. Because when someone like Sarah Ferguson, someone who's been silenced, shamed, and underestimated for decades, finally decides to tell her side of the story, the palace can't control what comes next. For Sarah Ferguson, this may be the most defining moment of her life. After years of loyalty, silence, and second chances, she's finally at a crossroads. And this time the choice isn't about her image, it's about her legacy. Insiders claim that Sarah isn't sitting quietly anymore. Behind the scenes, she's said to be weighing her options. And that could mean anything from a carefully crafted media move to something far more unpredictable. She's already built a growing public platform through her books, podcast appearances, and social media presence, each one giving her a louder voice. If she decides to use it to set the record straight, the palace's carefully controlled silence could shatter overnight. Some believe she's preparing for a public redemption arc, to tell her side before anyone else can define it. Others warn she may use her platform as leverage, ensuring she can't be sidelined again. And if that means dropping a few shocking truths along the way, well, that's just good PR in the royal world. Fergie has been underestimated before. She's been exiled, humiliated, and laughed off as the royal rebel. But every time she's fallen, she's found a way to come back stronger. That resilience might be her greatest weapon now. Because if the royal family really is trying to distance themselves, if they're quietly letting Andrew and Sarah take the blame, then she has every reason to fight back.
And here's the part that should make the royals nervous. Sarah Ferguson doesn't bluff. Those close to her say she means what she says. And if she ever feels truly betrayed, she's willing to take everyone down with her. So, what happens next? Maybe nothing. Maybe she continues smiling for cameras, attending charity events, pretending everything's fine. Or maybe, just maybe, she decides to tell the world what she's been holding back for decades. Because if Sarah Ferguson finally breaks her silence, she won't just rewrite her own story, she might rewrite the royal family's.
For decades, Sarah Ferguson has been the royal family's most unpredictable survivor. She's stumbled, been cast out, welcomed back, and laughed off. Yet somehow, she's always remained part of their world. But now, that world might finally be turning on her. The royals have spent generations mastering one thing: control. Control of their image, their history, and their secrets. But there's one thing they can't control: a woman who's no longer afraid of losing everything. Because when Sarah Ferguson says she knows a lot, that isn't just a warning, it's a promise. So now, as the walls close in and the palace stays silent, one question remains: will she finally speak? And if she does, how much of the royal story will survive it? What do you think? Is Sarah Ferguson about to make her move? Or is this another royal cover-up waiting to unfold? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.